And finally, we go back to some SE2 replays as spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, oh my god, of Golden R. We have our green Zerg player representing Berserker Esports. It is Matt. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, getting proxy hatched, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Genji Esports. It is Trap. Here we go. The proxy hatch is upon us. Drone is moving out. Likewise, Probe Scout here from Trap will get eyes on the lack of expansion and the lack of tech in general. There we go, the hatchery has been placed. And initially, scouting the lack of expansion isn't really a big tell. Even if this goes on a little bit longer, you can see here Matt's going to be faking an expansion and is going to be faking being forced into an unnatural location. Spawning pool has been thrown down. And so far, everything looks normal for Trap. Like, the drone was revealed, the drone did move out. We can see that Matt is not expanding, is moving out across the map instead. Oh, we'll go for actually a bit of a later expansion here, potentially, or even just faking it out. As he can throw down spine crawlers across the map instead. Yeah, oh, the deception! Trap does invest in the pylon. He does confirm the earlier spawning pool. That should be a bit of a clue. That should tip Trap off at least a little bit. But now going for the Cybercore before the Nexus, so already a safer response here out of Trap. Pylon is cancelled, now he's checking. Now he's going to check the third base location. He confirms there is no third at the linear base. And what about the triangular? Trap, you know something's wrong. Zealot is on the way. So does prioritize the Zealot. Checks the triangular third, confirms there's nothing there as well. Now he knows. Now he knows it's an all-in. Now he knows there is a proxy. Lings are spotted. And he gets eyes on the expansion. Spine crawlers are on the way. The Zealot can swipe away at the spines. But is it too late? Zealot being chroned out. Lings are soon to arrive. And Zealot is stuck in position. Forge on the way for cannons. Again, this is typically how you want to respond just because you have limited production. But it is a late Forge. And shield batteries on the way. Lings, they can go for the Zealot. The Zealot taking a lot of hits. Stalker has arrived. The Zealot should go down. We're just buying time for the spine crawlers. They do waddle in. Getting within range of the wall. The Zealot does pull away in time though. The Zealot should, oh god! The Zealot should finally go down. But Lings, they force back the main army, and they're giving room here for the spine crawlers. Queen has arrived as well, going for the pylon. And that is Nartos' pylon! And the second pylon on the way. But now going for the Stalker, going for the Cybercore. Lings spotting in, there's the overcharge. The overcharge does buy time. Spine crawler taking a lot of damage, taking a lot of hits. The spine crawler does fall. Overcharge did its job. Lings, they flood in though. They're going for the surround. They're chasing down the Stalkers. But it looks like the wall at least has been compromised. Yeah, the cannon is not going to really come into play. Lings flood in. Shield battery's putting in a lot of work. Oh my god, actually a lot of work. A lot of Lings go down. But the cannon finally falls. GG gets called. We break the natural, and Matt cheeses the hell out of Trap. GG. I was a little bit concerned. that that the shield battery was buying enough time because it did allow the cannon to survive so long. But what's important here is the creep. Because of the creep spreading, it meant that there were no additional cannons. They had to be thrown down further back, and no additional shield batteries. It was denying any kind of support, any kind of wall off as well, any Sim City. So very important that Matt was able to slowly encroach upon the natural base. On top of that, as we saw, it took a long time for Trap to realize what was going on. Like, it took him a long time to really piece it all together, and that did allow Matt to, you know, gain a foothold, get his spine crawlers up and running, and did catch Trap with his pants down. GG. GG, Pop. GG. Well played. Ah. 350 ping for me on Korea. Last game I took the natural at the third. Oh, I see. Ah, the mind games. good use of the series overall, but GG, well played. Taking a map off of Trap, that is not easy. It is not easy. We have seen these big titans fall before. I mean, Trap is in form as well, currently. He is very much so in form. So very impressive that you were able to take a map off of him. I'll always remember that many years ago at this point, Zest did drop a map to Probe Scout in a PvP, to a Cannon Rush. Like, I say drop a map, drop a series to Probe Scout. So you can definitely come out prepared with these wild all-ins, and you can catch out some of these pro players. So GG, well played, very well done. And now we are going to be settling into something a little bit different. We're done with the viewer replays, and we are getting ready for the grand finals of Sparkling Tuna Cup. For those who maybe weren't here earlier today, we were casting Sparkling Tuna Cup. That is our weekly open tournament, and we got all the way to the finals, but unfortunately we were clashing with another event. Last night, Wardy was hosting a 3v3 tournament, and both Geralt and Shameless made it to the finals, but they were also scheduled to play in the 3v3 tournament as well. So because of that, we agreed for the players for the tournament to be put on hold, and for the players to compete in the Wardy event, to play out their matches, to play out their series. And they agreed to play out their matches afterwards and to submit replays instead. So this is going to be a best of 5 grand finals between Geralt and Shameless. Again, this was played earlier a couple of hours ago, before we went live. And they did submit the replays. I am unfamiliar with the results of these matches. I'm unfamiliar, but I will need a little bit of time to set things up. Again, it's a little bit less than ideal because, especially because we had a lot of viewership. We had like over 200 viewers last night for Sparkling Tuna Cup. Shout out to, I think Kid Chillin did raid us at the time as well. So we had a lot of eyes on us, but unfortunately we weren't able to end the tournament. So we're going to be ending it here this morning instead. Here we go. So I do need a moment to set up the overlays. So we're going to be going on a short break. When we return, we will have the best of 5 PvP. And thank you so much to all the people in the chat that did redeem replays, whether it's Hyper1, Matt, ARJ Skater as well. For those that are curious, there is a point redemption in the chat to, I think it's 10,000 channel points to redeem a replay cast. It is quite high, so we don't spam too many replays at once and don't make the cast too long. But yeah, you can do so if you wish. You can join our Discord server or email us the replay that you want casted, and we will get around to it eventually. As I mentioned before, we've been accumulating these replays over the past month. We don't have this too often, but every now and then we're able to bring together all these replays and go over them as well. And they're usually a lot of fun. Usually it's a lot of aggression, a lot of cheese, a lot of chaos. We appreciate it. But with that, I do need a moment to set things up, and we'll be back with the final series, or the finals of the night. See you soon. See you soon. Take this moment, get some snacks, get some food, get some water, and we'll be back with that best of 5.